Hello everybody and welcome back to the San Francisco Giants franchise here in MLB 18 the show. And to start out this episode, we're making a trade that probably won't affect the series too much, but I really completely just went to trades, went down to the very bottom, clicked on this guy, and well, it's good enough to get Tim Lincecum from the Rangers. And that's what we'll do. So Tim Lincecum is now once again a San Francisco Giant, and because of this, we're going to need to look at our lineup. And I see Chris Stratton, and we are going to we're just gonna fire him all around. Just fire Chris Stratton. And well, now we need to go down here, find Tim Lincecum. I wonder where he's here he is. Tim Lincecum. Add to the 40-man. Yes. And move to the MLB. Yes. So Tim Lincecum, welcome back to the Giants. There he is. You see there. He won't pitch in this episode because, well, I don't know. He'll pitch next episode against the Nationals, but this episode will be Zach Greinke versus Johnny Cueto. Cueto on the mound for us, Greinke for the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks 18.5 out of the division. So without further ado, what's this? Completed. Okay, good for Andrew Triggs. So we struggled to end the month, dropping a bit, but now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight we have won. And, well, let's see what we can do here. This one will take place here in San Francisco. Hopefully we'll get a few hit off into McCovey Cove. Though I'm not sure. We'll have to wait to find out. Looking at some of these Arizona uniforms, and well, I like this one, not that one. Sorry, this one. And well, we're not the Diamondbacks. We're gonna go with our classic home uniforms. And here we go. Cueto on the mound. Kevin Kiermaier, he needs a break. So Mark Trumbo, he will come in. And, well, Trumbo's he's gonna play left. Scope, he's, third for RBIs. He's fallen off a bit, but he's still doing pretty well. And he's tied for second in home runs, Harper with 18. And Mark Melancon, he's 2 behind Pedro Strop for most saves in the league. Sorry about my voice, it's gone. It's completely gone. Oh well. You see here, 41-20 are the Giants, and 22 and 38 are the Diamondbacks. So Johnny Cueto this season with a 2.95 ERA, he's 5-2 in 12 starts. He's given up 73 hits, he's walked 18 batters, and he's struck out 81. So we'll see what he can do in this game here as he takes the mound to start off the top of the first. That's a strike called on A.J. Pollock, and will Cueto start the game off with a strikeout? And no. If you haven't watched the last episode, I strongly suggest you go watch it. I'll give you a few seconds to go click over to it, and then I'll tell you what happened in it. Well, if you haven't gone and clicked over to it yet, then so be it. That's your problem. In the last episode, Jeff Samardzija threw a no-hitter against the Phillies. A no-hitter. He did not throw a perfect game. He did walk the first batter of the game. Did not give up a base runner after that. This won't be a no-hitter for Johnny Cueto as he gave up a base hit. And Paul Goldschmidt, he hits a fly ball. That's Ketel Marte. He got on with a base hit. And now he swiped second. Andrew McCutchen picked that one up off the ground almost. Shoestring catch for him, and that'll be out number 2. Alright, here we go. Jake Lamb steps in for Arizona. That one's in there for a strike, so Cueto, he doesn't have to worry about throwing a no. Wow, my voice just cut out in the middle of what I was saying. He doesn't have to worry about throwing a no-hitter. He just has to go out there and deal well on the mound. Let me make sure we're on the right difficulties. We are. And, well, so far that's what he's doing. I don't care if he gave up a single. It's Buster Posey's fault that he stole second, so you can blame Buster on that one. That ball's lifted down the line, and Mark Trumbo, he tried making a great catch to show that he wants to start, and that ball's cranked well. Trumbo down the line, it is foul. So 2 straight foul balls, and strike 3. Swinging Jake Lamb, the GOAT, strikes out. Cueto, you see there, he's happy he gets out of the jam. So it looks like Alex Avila will come into the game, surprisingly, at first base for the Diamondbacks. Not quite sure what happened there. And Mark Trumbo will lead things off here for the Giants. That ball is outside for ball 2. So a 2-1 count now. Mark Trumbo stands in as Zach Greinke, he kicks and fires, swung on and missed, and that'll be strike 2, so it'll be a 2-2 count. 2-2 count, no outs here in the bottom of the first for Mark Trumbo. That ball's outside for ball 3. And it's a full count. Austin Jackson on deck for San Francisco. Trumbo, he waits for the payoff pitch. It is inside for ball 4. So not a great start to the game for Zach Greinke as he walks the leadoff man, and now Austin Jackson steps in. He's hitting 316 this game and or this season, and well, I'll definitely take that. I mean, he was our leadoff man for a while. Now half the time he is our leadoff man, and the other half the time it's Kevin Kiermaier. He's worked it back to a 2-2 count now. And let's see if Jackson can get something he likes. Waits the 2-2 from Greinke. That ball's outside for ball 3. So he's gone from 0-2 to now a full count. Austin Jackson, he hasn't gotten anything to swing at, really. And Greinke, he kicks and fires. Jackson liked it. And a great stop by Lamb at third. Double play ball. And there's 2 away. That'll bring up the 3-hitter Jonathan Schoop. Like I mentioned earlier, he's tied for second in home runs and the number 3 man for RBIs in the NL. He's looking to take sole position of number 2 in this game here with a long ball. Let's see if he can do so. He waits for the pitch from Greinke. It's fouled off and it's a 2-2 count. My voice is so gone. 2-2 count. And Schoop, well, he liked the pitch, but he got under it. Way under it. Under it is Descalza. I don't know. Under it's the catcher for out number 3, and that will end the inning. So we head into the top of the second. In a game tied at 0, Cueto, he steps back out onto the mound. See what he can do here. Alex Avila, he steps in for his first at-bat. I'm still confused as to why he didn't start the game. Interesting by the Diamondbacks, and that ball's hit well. McCutchen, he was slowly jogging to it. I think at the end he realized he might not be able to get there. He sped up a bit at the end, and he catches it for out number 1. Yasmani Tomas steps in for Arizona now, and that ball is into center field. Misplayed by Austin Jackson. And that will, that'll allow a... who's the catcher? No, catcher's not up yet. That's who it is. Alright, now that'll allow a runner to get to second with 1 out. That was called a single and an E8. And I'm very surprised that Jackson misplayed it. Chris Herman. Alright, well, Cueto, he struck out Descalso. Now Herman up with a runner in scoring position and 2 away. That ball inside, and it'll be a full count. It'll be a 3-2 count. And inside for ball 4. Cueto, and now there's 2 runners on in a 1-2 count, but Zach Greinke is up and strike 3. So an Arizona batter slash runner, base runner, still will not reach third base. Cueto, he gets himself out of a bit of a jam, and now let's see if Buster Posey can get things started here for the Giants. He hits a little looper in the left under to left fielder Tomas for out number 1. And that'll bring in Mike Moustakas, who in his own right, he has 11 home runs in 98 at-bats this year. So you don't see him up there for MVP candidate and stuff, even though he has a 298 average, solely because he's only played half the games, really, that have been played all season long. He got picked up halfway through the season by the Giants, and, well, he hasn't had enough playing time to be considered an MVP candidate or even a league leader. You had to take some of that stuff into account, and he flies out for out number 2 anyways. That'll bring up Evan Longoria. The 1-1 count. Longoria. Ooh! Can't check his swing there. And that one will be strike 2. 1-2 count on Longoria. He hits one into right center. Under it's the center fielder, Pollock. And that will be caught for out number 3. Alright. Speaking of him, that'll bring up their leadoff man, A.J. Pollock. The full count. And Pollock fouls that one off. Now, I heard this on Quick Pitch one morning, and I'm going to use it because I liked it. And that ball grounded, throw to first is good, and the phenomenal A.J. Pollock is out number 1. That was not my call either. That was some dude commentating on one of the Arizona games. He said that, and I just liked it, so I used it. Schoop, he fields that ground ball, throw to first. That's out number 2. And Cueto doesn't seem really like he's pitching for the strikeout this inning, as he's quickly sending down these batters with ground balls, and if that's what it takes, that's what he can do. I don't really care, though. This isn't Goldschmidt. This is David Peralta. He's putting up a battle, and that's a fly ball into right field. McCutchen after it, and that is caught for out number 3. Andrew McCutchen, he steps in for the Giants now, who have no hits in the game. Bottom of the 3rd, and check swing, ball 2. So it'll be a 2-1 count now on Andrew McCutchen. Greinke, he kicks and fires, and McCutchen liked it. He drives that one well to left field, and it'll be caught just before the warning track by Yasmani Tomas for out number 1. That'll bring up Brandon Crawford with a 3-0 count now, and let's see if he can get a rally started for the Giants. Well, he had the go-ahead on 3-1, and he will pick up the Giants' first base hit of the game. Only their second base runner of the game, so offense hasn't been going great for the Giants, so maybe, like I said, maybe Crawford started a rally. I don't know. I'm gonna certainly hope so. And check swing, that will be a ball. And Johnny Cueto now leads in the count 2-1. So a 2-1 count now on Johnny Cueto. Greinke, he gets the sign. He fires the ball down the plate, and it's a fly ball. Caught by the second baseman, Descalso, and that will be out number 2. So Mark Trumbo, who walked in his first at-bat with a full count now. See if he can maybe hit one into the gap and drive in Crawford for the first run of the game. Well, that ball's foul. So we will do the 3-2 once more. Mark Trumbo, come on. I got you from the Orioles. I thought you were a decent player. Show me that you are. And that ball is low for ball 4. So in 2 plate appearances, he's walked twice. I'll take it. And that will bring up Austin Jackson a full count with 2 runners on. And it's a slider in the zone. Strike 3 looking. So Jake Lamb steps in now for Arizona, and he looks at that one for strike 3. Looks like most of the Diamondbacks, no, maybe it was just Jake Lamb, but they have that maroon bat. Trying to match their team's color. And that ball that's hit into left field, and that is going to fall. Trumbo, he tried cutting it off, but he misplayed that one terribly. And Mark Trumbo, yeah, that was bad. Just kind of look at this, and then he read that bad, and it got over his head, and he couldn't reach out to pick it up. That's an all-around bad play by the left fielder Trumbo. Keep in mind he's only playing because Kiermaier needed a day off. Well, Cueto, he gets a ground ball there, so it looks like nothing will go. And still, no runner has reached third for Arizona. I say that no runner has reached third. No runner has reached third for San Francisco either, as they do still only have 1 hit. Okay, here we go. Schoop, he awaits the pitch from Greinke, and he liked that 1-1 pitch. He ripped it into left field. It will be brought in though, and that's out number 1. 0-2 count now as Buster Posey steps in for the Giants. Here we go. 0-2 count, and that's a fly ball into center field. It looks like the shortstop, Ketel Marte, will actually be the one to bring that one in. And that will bring up Mike Moustakas here, who popped out in his first at-bat. Let's see what he can do here. And he hits a ground ball into the shift for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 5th. No score, only 4 hits with both teams combined, and nothing going. So a 2-2 count now. Cueto, he kicks and fires, and that ball's hit into center field, right center field, sorry. And looks like McCutchen will call off Jackson for out number 1. Yeah, 1. And that'll bring up Zach Greinke with a full count here. And that ball's into the left field. Mark Trumbo, can he actually make one of his plays? Yes, he can. So now there are 2 away, and that brings up A.J. Pollock. 1-1 count, and that ball's hit to right field. And I don't think Schoop and McCutchen really called it until the last second, where Schoop said, "I got it," and McCutchen just narrowly avoids a collision there in shallow right field. Now Evan Longoria will step in here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Giants. They only have 1 hit in this game. That, of course, was whoever's after. Who was that? Their only hit was it was Brandon Crawford. Their only hit was Brandon Crawford, so, I mean, they're really not doing well. 2-2 count. Longoria waits for the pitch, and Greinke, who misses. That'll be a full count now. Can Longoria? Can he walk here and maybe start a leadoff rally? Well, I'd take a base hit rather than a walk, and that's exactly what he'll do. A leadoff single for Evan Longoria. And that will put Andrew McCutchen on deck. So let's see if McCutchen, he can help out the Giants to get something going here. And that's hits the fly ball into reasonably deep left field. That'll be caught by Tomas for out number 1. So nothing going there for the Giants. Maybe one of the only 2 men on the team with a base hit, Brandon Crawford. Let's see if he can do something here. 1 for 1 on the day, and that's low, and that'll be ball 2. So it's a 2-1 count now as Brandon Crawford, he's looking to get his second hit of the game. Greinke, him and Cueto both dealing on the mound, and, well, once again, Brandon Crawford comes in clutch with a base hit. So there's 1 out and 2 runners on, and that will bring up the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. And no surprise here, Cueto, he's squaring around, and my guess is that he'll try and bunt it, to the third base side. That way, the third baseman will not be at third in case of the play. Now, there's 2 outs with 2 runners in scoring position for Mark Trumbo, who's walked twice. If he can do that again, I'll be happy, because that will bring up Austin Jackson with the bases loaded. Oh, swing and a miss on that one. No, but as I was saying, Greinke and Cueto are both dealing on the mound in this one. And really. And Trumbo, he hits a fly ball into right field. It'll be caught for out number 3, and the Giants won't score. So, Greinke, he gets himself out of a jam. Cueto, he's done that once or twice in this game himself. And the score will stay at nothing. That ball's hit into right field, caught by McCutcheon. He fires it into the cutoff man, Schoop. But that's a leadoff single for Ketel Marte. Now David Peralta, he steps in for the Diamondbacks, and Ketel Marte, he's gunned out trying to swipe second, as well as that was strike 2. And Johnny Cueto, oh no, that ball is going to be a tough play. Moustakas can't get there. Trumbo fields, that was a very difficult play to make. And, I mean, a little loop base hit. I know this is kind of hard to see, but, yeah, you see, just gets over Moustakas' glove. And that'll bring up Jake Lamb. Maybe he can help out the D-backs here, and that one's lined off of Cueto. Barehanded, what a play by Mike Moustakas. And you see Longoria, he's running in to make sure Cueto's okay. He's down on a knee. Posey, he wants to know if he's okay. And looks like he's walking back up onto the mound. So good. Cueto is okay. He'll stay in this game, and he'll bounce back with a nice looping line drive for out number 3. So after a leadoff single, he threw out the runner, another single, and that runner was left stranded. So we head bottom 6, tied at nothing. Austin Jackson, he'll lead off the inning for the Giants. And Zach Greinke, well, he'll get Jackson to swing at that one, fell off the high inside fastball. And it's a 1-2 count on Jackson, who hits a little chopper. That might be a tough play, and it's misplayed. And Jackson, he's going to try and advance to second where he'll be gunned out. That was a very close play. Not close enough. As Jackson, he's gunned out. He should have stayed at first. That would have been a leadoff single. Now that would have been... I think he would have beaten that out anyways, but... nonetheless, he is out, and there will be 1 out here in the 6th. Jonathan Schoop, he thought about it, and then he realized that was a terrible pitch. So Greinke 2-2 count on Schoop. And make it a 3-2 count as that one misses low. So it'll be a full count. Jonathan Schoop. 1 out walk would definitely help out the Giants. And he hits another pop-up to the catcher. Herman catches it, and that's out number 2. That'll bring up the former NL MVP Buster Posey. 3-time World Series champion. But not doing very well in this game. That ball fouled off, and it'll stay a 2-2 count. Will we head into the 7th inning with both pitchers leaving a goose egg on the board? And ground ball to short, Marte. Throw over to Avila, but the throw pulls him off the bag. That's an error on Marte. And I'm wondering if they brought Avila in place of Goldschmidt. Because I don't know. I don't know who started off at first base for Arizona. What? I thought that one was easily into the outfield. What a great diving stop by Daniel Descalso. That one was in the outfield, and he took away a base hit that would have easily brought Posey to third. And we head to the top of the 7th with no score. Cueto and Greinke both still throwing fire. Neither pitcher have a no-hitter, but I mean, no-hitter, that's a hard thing to accomplish. I was surprised that Jeff Samardzija got it in the last game. I mean, I really wasn't. I was expecting just a normal, decent outing from him. I mean, it was no Chris Archer perfect game. But you can't take anything away from him. I mean, seriously. He walked Odubel. Oh, that one almost hit Cueto as well. He gave up a walk to to Odubel Herrera to start the game. And he didn't give up another base runner. Again, that was that. And it's a 2-1 count, but that's a 1-out single for Arizona. And Cueto, he's trying to... Well, I think he may have been looking for a double play ball, but that's not what he got. I'm sure he'll take the strikeout, too. As Zach Greinke steps in for Arizona, swung on and missed. Yeah, Greinke, he's not happy. He wanted to help out his own cause. And he'll be out, and we head bottom 7, no score. Evan Longoria up, and he drives one deep left field. See you later, Evan Longoria. You can kiss that one goodbye. And, well, one bad pitch ends the night for Zach Greinke. Randall Delgado will come in for the Diamondbacks. He has a 4.59 ERA in 41 games this year. So, I mean, he's not having a terrible season. And, well, with the fact being that this game is 1-0 in the 7th, I'd say you got to give the honors of play of the game to Evan Longoria here. He turned on this one, and he got every stitch of it, and it just kept on sailing. You see all the players looking up at it as it sailed way over the wall. This ball, this almost didn't even come down, as looks like, who caught this? One of those lucky fans right there snagged it. This guy right here, you see him? Him. White Giants jersey. Yeah, he caught it. Andrew McCutchen, he'll step in for the Giants here. And no outs here. Bottom 7, 1-0 San Francisco. And that ball, that's fouled off, and it'll be a 1-2 count. So the 1-2 pitch on Andrew McCutchen, and he barely got a piece of that one. And we'll do the 1-2 once more. I mean, nothing to take away from Zach Greinke, though. He went 6 innings pitched, giving up 5 hits and 1 earned run. He had a great game. Nothing you can take away from him. But, oh, Andrew McCutchen! He gets a hold of 1-2, deep left field. See you later. And back-to-back home runs for the Giants. And that will end that guy's day. Brad Boxberger comes in, and it doesn't matter about his stats. So back-to-back home runs for the Giants. And, well, unlucky to say the least for Arizona. You could tell right there. You could tell right there that, oh, caught looking, and down goes Crawford. Wow. And with 1 out, they're not going to take out Johnny Cueto because he's throwing a great game, a shutout. He hits a little ground ball to third base. Wasn't expecting him to do much. And there will be 2 away for Mark Trumbo. He's 0 for 1 on the day, but he has walked twice. Strike 3. So, the Giants, they strike for 2. And I almost said AJ Styles. And I almost called AJ Pollock AJ Styles. Hold on, let me just put a thumbs up. Okay, here we go. Ketel Marte up. And that's a little... That one's hit into left field. And Mark Trumbo, he pretends like he could do something. And it'll be 2 outs as David Peralta steps in. But, oh, that one's actually fielded well by Evan Longoria to end the inning. I thought for sure that one would get by, but instead, Cueto. He's through 8 without giving up a run. Antonio Bastardo comes in for the Diamondbacks. Posey, he gets on, and that'll end it. So we head into the top of the 9th, where Jake Lamb will lead things off for Arizona. And that's strike 2 on Lamb. Cueto. Ooh, that ball fouled off from Jake Lamb. And there it'll stay a 1-2 count. As who do I want to? Yeah, I'll bring in Mark. Why not? Mark Melancon warms up in the bullpen for San Francisco. And that ball's popped up. Posey looks like he'll call off Longoria. Oh, it's Evan Longoria who makes the catch. It's those mechanics that lost the game against the Astros for us. Cueto, though. I have Melancon ready just in case. Oh! Great play by Longoria. There's 2 away here in the 9th. Yasmani Tomas up. Cueto. Hits one into center field. Nope. Go back, go back, go back, go back. And it's caught. Ball game over. Giants win. Johnny Cueto, a complete game shutout. And the Giants pitching has been on point this year. His pitching will earn himself the Player of the Game honors. Player of the Game honors, and, well, go to the first-year player draft. Why not? We get the 2nd overall pick. And, well, 2018... Now we have a good second baseman, third baseman, shortstop. Crawford's getting up there in age. So Orlando Ortiz. He will get picked by the Giants as the number 1 overall pick. And, well, can we just, yeah. Orlando Ortiz, he'll be signed to the contract by the Giants, and that's all. So Johnny Cueto, he helps make it 7 in a row, and well, this game, Samardzija, he takes the mound for the first time since his no-hitter, and oh darn, Chris Stratton's gone. And well, oops, what'd I do? He ends up picking up a victory here in this one, giving up only 3 hits. He's given up 3 hits over the last 9 games. Over the last, 18 innings he has pitched. What the heck? That is crazy. Samardzija, 9 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 7 strikeouts, and Jeff Samardzija on fire. But in this next game, Tim Lincecum will take the mound against Tanner Roark in his return to Giants, orange and black. But before we go, I do want to take a quick look and see if there was an injury or something, maybe. Okay, so Paul Goldschmidt maybe just got injured when he was just sitting on the bench. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter to me. He's gone. Giants, 4-game lead in the division they're sitting with 43 wins, with the 3rd best record in baseball. This NL, though, is a juggernaut, with the only 2 teams ahead of them are the Nationals and the crappy Humans from the north side. Yeah, the north side. But that'll wrap up this episode of the San Francisco Giants franchise. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in, Tim Lincecum's return to the Giants next episode. Peace.